to say goodbye, Meep.
What do you mean? Where are you going? Where?
I don't know yet. I haven't decided.
You can't leave here. This is your home. Amsterdam is your home. Your business is here. It's fitting for you.
I can't stay in Amsterdam, Meep. It has too many memories for me here. Everywhere there is something. The house we lived in. The school. Street organ playing out there. I'm not the man I used to be, Meep. I'm a bitter old man. Oh, but forgive me, Meep. I shouldn't speak to you like this. After all you went through, the suffering.
No, Mr. Crawley. It wasn't suffering. You can't say that it's suffering.
I know what you and Mr. Crawley did, and I'll remember it as long as I live. Come, Meep.
But Mr. Franz, did you see? We found these on the floor, these pile of papers after you left.
Burn them.
But all of the letters, you know.
Burn them, Meep. All of them. Mom's diary. Monday, the 6th of July, 1942. 1942. Is it possible, Meep? Only 3 years ago. Dear Diary, since you and I are going to be great friends, I will start by telling you my name. My name is Anne Frank. I am 13 years old and I was born in Germany on the 12th of June, 1929. As my family is Jewish, we immigrated to Holland when Hitler came to power.
Things got very bad for the Jews. You could not do this and you could not do that. They forced Father out of his business. We had to wear yellow stars. I had to turn in my bike and I couldn't go to a Dutch school anymore. I couldn't go to the movies or ride in an automobile or even on a streetcar and a million other things. But somehow we children still managed to have fun. Yesterday, Father told me we were going into hiding. Where, he wouldn't say. At 5 o'clock this morning, Mother woke me and told me to hurry and get dressed. I was to put on as many clothes as I could. It would look too suspicious if we walked along carrying suitcases. It wasn't until we were on our way that I learned where we were going. Our hiding place was to be upstairs in the building where Father used to have his business. 3 other people were coming in with us, the Von Dons and their son Peter. Father knew the Von Dons, but we had never met them.
Something's happened to them. I know it.
Now, Karen.
Mr. Frank said they'd be here at 7 o'clock. He said
They have 2 miles to walk. You can't expect them to...
they've been picked up. That's what happened. They've been picked up.
Ah, you see?
Mr. Van Dam. Miss Van Dam. I'm sorry we were late. We had to take the long way around. There were many green trees on the streets.
Mom?
Oh, this is my wife, Edith. Mr. Van Dam and Miss Van Dam. Their son, Peter, and my daughter, Margaret, and Alice somewhere. Yes, there's them.
I'm sorry, there's still so much confusion.
Oh, please, don't think of it. You have plenty of leisure to arrange everything yourselves.
I booked your stores in here. Yourself and your living
Trunk. This is what we like to call the White Market, helping the hundreds and hundreds who are hiding out in Amsterdam.
It's the master tour.
I must go. I must be downstairs in the office for the workmen. Me, Brian, or both of us will be up here each day to give you food and news to find out what your needs are. Tomorrow I'll get you a better bolt for the door at the foot of the stairs. It needs one that you can throw yourself, and open only our signal. Oh, you'll tell them about the noise.
I'll tell them.
Well then, goodbye for now. I'll be up after the workmen leave.
How could we ever thank you?
I never thought I'd live to see a day when a man like Mr. Franck would have to go into hiding. When I...
What do they mean about the noise?
Let's take some of these clothes off first.
It's a bunch we weren't arrested walking along the streets. Petronella with the fur coat on in July. And that cat with papers crying so whole day.
A cat? Oh, no. I want to sing more.
About the noise. First of all, while the men are in the workrooms below, we must have complete silence. Every sound can be heard, not only in the workrooms, but also in the offices below. The men come about 8:30 and leave about 5:30. So to be completely safe, from 8 in the morning until 6 at night, we must walk around only when it is necessary and in stocking feet. During the daytime, we cannot run any water. We cannot use the sink, or forgive me, even use the WC. We must also leave no trash. There must be nothing which might reveal someone is living here, not even a potato berry. We must burn everything that we have in the stove at night. This is the way it has to be, until it is over.
Until it is
But after 6, we can come out. We can read, eat, and play games, as it would be at home. But now I think it would be wise if we all went to our rooms before the workers start to come. This will also be our common room, where everyone will come in here and we'll eat and have games. Miss Van Daan, you and your husband will be in the room upstairs. I regret there's no place for Peter, but he'll be here near us.
But where will you and Mrs. Franck sleep?
This is also our bedroom.
This is your
Not
place.
right. We'll sleep here and you take the room upstairs.
Please, I've thought of this for weeks. It's the best arrangement. The only arrangement. May I help you with your things?
No. Come along, Lydia.
You're all right, Peter. You're not afraid?
Please.
You must have some sleep here. You didn't close your eyes at all last night. Nor you, Margaret.
I slept, Father. Isn't that funny? I know the last night I slept in my own bed, yet I slept soundly.
I'm glad, Anne. You can help me clean up in here. Now come with me.
Oh, I want to help, really.
No, it's coming here.
I'm not even had to do.
I'll give her the milk.
You're sure you're not tired?
I'm sure. I'll help Father.
Peter, we are glad you are to be here.
Yes, Mrs. Franck.
And Peter, I think it would be best if you took off your shoes before the work begins.
What's your cat's name?
Mushy.
Mushy, Mushy, Mushy. I love cats. I have one, a darling little cat. He made me leave her behind. I left a note and some food for the neighbors to take care of her. I'll miss her terribly. What is yours, a him or a her?
He's a Tom. Doesn't like strangers.
Well, I'll just have to stop being a stranger. Do you have him fixed?
What?
Is he fixed?
No.
You ought to. It keeps him from biting. Where did you go to school?
Jewish secondary?
But that's where Margaret and I go to school. I never saw you around.
I used to see you. Sometimes.
You did?
In the schoolyard. You were always in the middle of a bunch of kids.
Well, why didn't you ever come over?
I'm sort of a lone wolf.
What are you doing?
I'm taking it all.
You can't do that. They'll arrest you if you go out on the streets without your star.
Who's going out?
You're right. We don't need them anymore. I wonder what they'll say when we don't show up at school today.
I didn't have any dates with anyone.
I did. I was supposed to play ping pong with Yopi after school. Do you know Yopi Duvall?
No.
Oh, Yopi's my best friend. I wonder what she'll think when she telephones and no one answers. Probably she'll go to the house. But we left the house in such a mess. Dishes in the sink, bed's not made. I wonder what she'll think. Look, it's still there. What are you going to do with yours?
Burn it. You can't throw something they branded you with. Something they made you wear so they can spit on you.
I know, but still the Star of David, isn't it?
Maybe it's different. Girl.
Excuse me, Pedro. But it seems we'll have to find a place for our cat to sleep. I'm so glad you brought your cat. I'm just feeling so badly about leaving hers at home. Now, I guess, will it be okay to sleep in this?
Thanks.
Alright, then I'll show you to your room. I warn you, you can't grow anymore. Not an inch, your feet will be at the skylights. Are you hungry, Pedro?
No, thanks.
We have some bread and butter.
No.
You can have it for lunch now. Tonight we'll have our supper. Our first supper.
Thanks. Thanks.
That's a nice boy, Pedro.
Awfully shy, isn't he?
Yeah, I know, but I know you'll like him.
I hope so, since he's the only boy I'm likely to see for months and forever.
There's a box over there. Will you give it to me?
You know how I'm going to think of this place, Father? I'm going to think of it as a boarding house. A very peculiar summer boarding house. Kind of like the one that was... Father, my movie stars! And Queen Wilhelmina! Oh, thank you, Father!
Aw, there's something else. Look further on.
A diary! I've never had a diary, and I've always longed for one. I'm going down to the office to get a pencil.
No!
Why not? The office is closed now.
I'm sorry, Anne. You can't go downstairs beyond the door.
Never? Not even on Sundays? Can't I go down and listen to the radio?
I'm sorry, Anne. It isn't safe. But you must never go beyond this door.
Steve.
It'll be hard. I know. But you must think of this, Anne. There are no laws, no bolts anyone can put on your mind. Need will bring us books. You'll read history, poetry, and mythology. Ah, yes, here's your medal. You know what, Anne? Living here is going to have certain advantages for you. Now, remember that argument you had with your mother on the subject of overshoes the other day? You said you'd rather die than wear your overshoes. But in the end, you had to wear them. See now, for as long as we live here, you'll never have to wear your overshoes. Or the coat you inherited from Margaret. You won't have to wear that coat. Or the piano. We won't ever have to practice piano here. I tell you what, Anne, living here is going to be great for you. Yes.
I thought I'd get some water for Mushi before.
Of course, Peter.
I should be describing what it feels like to go into hiding, but I really don't know yet myself. I only know it's funny never to be able to go outdoors, never to breathe fresh air, never to run and shout and jump. It's the silence in the night that frightens me most. Every time I hear a creak in the house and I step on the street outside, I'm sure they're coming for us. The days aren't so bad. At least we know that Neep and Mr. Crawler are down there below us in the office, our potatoes. Father what would happen to them if the Nazis found out they were hiding us. Him said that they would suffer the same fate that we would. Imagine. They know this, and yet they come up here. They're always cheerful and gay, as if there were nothing in the world to bother them. Friday, the 21st of August, 1942. I'm going to tell you our journal news. Mother is unbearable. She insists on treating me like a baby, which I loathe. Otherwise, things are going better.
The last verb in this list.
I'm first for the WC.
Lots, move over.
gonna be sorry.
Am I?
Wait till I get you.
I'm waiting. Hey there. No, stop it. Where are you going? Come dance with me. Can't you wait?
I tell you, I don't know how.
I'll teach you.
I'm going to get Mushy his dinner.
Can I watch?
No.
I think you shouldn't play with things like that. It's not dignified.
Who cares if it's dignified? I don't want to be dignified.
You say I kiss you like a child, but then I kiss you like a grown-up and resent it.
I only want to have some fun when you have sat still all day and hardly move. Gotta have some fun. And I don't know what's the matter with that boy.
Give him some time, man. He's amusing girls.
Time? Isn't it 2 months' time? I'm going to cry. Margaret, come dance with me. Just don't. I have to help us suffer. You realize that when we get out of here, we won't remember a thing. We won't even remember how to dance.
Next.
Where's Caesar? Where would he be?
He hasn't finished his lessons yet, has he? His father will kill him if he catches him in there with that cock and his work not done. Get him out of there, will you?
What is it?
The mother says to come out.
I'm giving Mushy his dinner.
You know what your father said.
For heaven's sakes, I haven't even looked at it since lunch.
I'm just telling you, that's all.
I'll feed him.
I don't want you in there.
Caesar.
Fine, but come right back out from here.
Now, is that any way to talk to your little girlfriend, Caesar?
Mother, would you please?
You act like it was something to be ashamed of, to have a little girlfriend.
Stop bothering me, will you?
It's nothing to be ashamed of.
You're crazy. She's only 13.
It's all right, and you're 16. Just perfect. Your father's 10 years older than I am.
Good evening, everyone. Do excuse me if I don't stay too long. I have a friend waiting for me in there. My friend Tom. Tomcat. People say we look awfully alike, but he has the most beautiful whiskers. And I am a little fuzz.
All right, Mrs. Quack Quack. I heard about you. How you talk so much about Mrs. Quack Quack. How Mr. Smiker made you write a composition.
How it was so good that he read it to the rest of his classes.
Quack, 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 quack.
It's intolerable. Insufferable voice.
That's right, Mom. Just give it to her.
Of all the boys in the world, why had to get locked up with one like
Quack, quack, quack. And from now on, stay out of my room.
Oh, dear. Go here. You're warm. Are you feeling all right?
Mother?
You haven't a fever, have you?
No, no.
Annika, don't do that. Nobody can call a doctor. There's only one thing to do. Watch carefully. Predict the illness before it comes. Now let me see your tongue.
No.
Oh, come on, don't be such a baby. Let me see your tongue. I'll tell you something.
You heard your mother, Anna.
Come on, open up. Well, you seem all right, but perhaps not. Oh, for heaven's sake, don't give that child any pills. I waited for 15 minutes this morning for the WC.
I was washing my hair.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. A ride on your bike for a visit from your big dog. He's not come yet?
No, I'm first. It was just a little while ago.
today. You're very good in Latin.
How about algebra?
Well, I have a confession to make. Up until now, I managed to stay ahead of you in algebra. But today, you caught up. I guess we'll be marginally first.
Isn't algebra vile, Tim?
Vile.
How did I do? Excellent, excellent.
Come over here. You see here, you should use a subjunctive.
Should I? I thought, yes, I meant here. I didn't use it here.
Oh, here.
What? Mrs. Von Dunham, may I try on your fur coat?
Of course. But be very careful with it. My father gave it to me the year before he died. He always thought the best that money could buy.
Did you have a lot of boyfriends before you were married?
Oh, that's a personal question. It's not courteous to ask personal questions. It's all right. I don't mind. Well, when I was a girl...
Oh, here we go again.
Shut up. One year, we had a big house in Hilversum, and the boys came buzzing around like bees in a jam pot, and I was only 16. We were wearing our skirts very short in those days, and I had good-looking legs. I may not be as pretty as I used to, but I still have my legs. How about it, Mr. Brown?
All right, we see that.
I'm not asking you, I'm asking Mr. Brown.
Mother, for heaven's sakes.
Oh, I embarrassed you, do I? I just hope the girl you marry has good grades. Anyway, my father used to worry about me with so many boys running around. He used to say to me, if any of them gets fresh, you say to him, remember, Mr. So-and-so, remember, I'm a lady. Remember, Mr. So-and-so, remember, I'm a lady.
Look at you talking to that babe in front of her. Don't you know she puts it all down in that diary?
So what if she does? I'm only telling you. Hector, would you mind if I moved you over to the couch?
Make us turn the radio on.
Haven't you finished yet? Oh, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. All right, I'm a done. Oh, listen, why do I go?
Oh, no, not fair. I'm not hopeless. It's just you don't have anyone to help you like the girls have. Perhaps you could help him, Mr. Brown.
I'm very sure that his father will...
Oh, not me. I can't do anything with him. You go ahead if you want.
How about the paper? Shall we make our school co-education?
Oh, you're an angel, Mr. Frank, an angel. I don't know why I didn't think of it before that one over there.
We're going to go to Baker's room to study.
That's right, Tater. You go in there. You listen to Mr. Frank. Mr. Frank's a highly educated man.
Shh, I can hear a man's voice talking.
Isn't it bad enough here without you sprawling all over the place?
If you didn't smoke so much, you wouldn't be so bad-tempered.
Am I smoking? Do you see me smoking?
Don't tell me you used all those cigarettes already.
One package. Me only brought me one package.
So this is a good time to stop. The smoking habit.
Oh, stop it, please.
You're smoking us all our money.
Will you shut up? Ah! And what are you staring at?
I never heard grown-ups quarrel before. I thought only children quarreled.
This isn't a quarrel. It's a discussion. And I never heard children so rude before.
Oh, I'm rude. Ange, would you go get me my knitting? I must remember, I need to get me some more wool when she comes.
I need some hair tools and some soap. I made a list.
Have you any library books for me? Said she comes.
Ridiculous the way we make her run errands for us.
Me, fetch me some starch. Me, take my head out. Have it cut. Me, tell me all the latest news.
Did you even know that she was engaged? His name is Yurt, and she's so...
Don't you ever get tired of talking? Suppose you just try keeping still for 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. Fine.
Oh, you need to come over here and have your meal.
Talk. I never heard such a child. Every evening it's the same. Where is mine?
What are you looking for?
My pipe. Have you seen it?
What good is the pipe? You don't have any tobacco.
Well, at least I'll have something to hold in my mouth. Margaret, have you seen my pipe?
It was on the table last night.
No, I know. Anne, have you seen my pipe? Anne?
Mr. Vagan is talking.
Oh, excuse me, am I allowed to talk now?
Oh, you are the most aggravating. The trouble with you is, you've been spoiled. What you need is a good, old-fashioned spanking.
Remember, Mr. So-and-so, remember, I'm a lady.
Why can't you be nice and quiet, like your sister Margot? Why get to show off all the time? Let me tell you something, young lady. Men don't like that kind of a thing in a girl. A man likes a girl who'll listen to him once in a while. A domestic girl who'll keep her house shining for her husband. Who loves to cook and sew and...
I cut my throat first, I open my veins. I'm going to be something remarkable. I'm going to Paris.
Yeah, Paris.
Yes, to study music and art. I'm going to be a famous dancer or singer or something wonderful. Oh, I'm sorry. My beautiful coat and my father gave me. Oh, sorry.
What do you care? It is yours, so go on, ruin it. Oh, I would kill you. I would kill you.
Spatula! Lydia, come back! The supper! Oh.
You mustn't behave in that way.
It was an accident. Anyone can have an accident.
I don't mean that. He's not answering back. You must not answer back. They are a guest. We must always show them the greatest courtesy. We're all living under this terrible tension. That's inviting us to swallow ourselves. Watch Margaret. She's always she's courteous, never familiar, and I respect her for that.
And have them walk all over me the way they do her? No, thank you.
I'm not afraid that you're going to get walked all over. I'm afraid for other people that you'll walk all over them. I don't know what it is to you, Anne. You're wild and self-willed. If ever I had talked to my mother the way
Things aren't the way they used to be. Yes, Mother. No, Mother. Anything you say, Mother. I have to work things out for myself. I can make something of myself.
it isn't necessary to fight to do it. You don't see Margaret getting in a fight.
Margaret. Why aren't you more like Margaret? You could really afford to be a lot like Margaret. Oh, come on, Nan. Don't be so. Everything she does is right, and everything I do is wrong. I'm the goat around here. All of you are against me, and you worst of all.
Well, put the soup on for anyone who cares to. Margaret, you take out the bread. I don't know how long we can go on living this way. I can't say a word to her. She flies at me.
You know, Anne, in half an hour she'll be out here laughing and joking.
Told your father it wouldn't work. But no, he had to come and invite them. He had to go and invite them. He said he owed it to them. So now he knows that I was right. Coming here that sounds my heart stops.
It's me. Father, he's here.
Thank you, Margaret. Will you put these books up?
Yes, sir.
Has everyone his list?
Yes, mine and Mother's is on the table. I'll get my book. Me's here.
Is it me?
Yes, Father's gone down his bedroom.
Ah, at last I'll have some cigarettes.
I'm so sorry about Mr. Martha.
Oh, it's all right.
Oh, is there anything I can do?
Yes, don't worry.
Oh, Mr. Crawler!
How are you, Mr. Crawl?
This is a surprise.
Oh, when Mr. Crawler comes, the sun is shine.
Meep is coming.
Not tonight.
Would you like a cup of coffee?
I better not.
Mr. Crawler says something has happened. Something which demands our immediate decision. So we will all gather on the couch.
Usually when I come up here, I try to bring you some bit of good news. What's the use in telling you the bad news when there's nothing you can do about it? But a thing happened today. Dirk, Meep's Dirk, you know, he came to me just now. He says he's a Jewish friend living near him, a dentist. He says he's in trouble. He begged me, could I do anything for this man? So I've come to you. I know it's a terrible thing to ask you, living as you are, but would you take him in with you? Of course we will. It'll only be for a night or two, until I find some other place. It just all happened so suddenly, I didn't know where to turn.
Well, there is.
Downstairs in the office.
Go get him.
His name is Dussel, Jan Dussel.
Dusu, I think I might know him.
How look it?
Oh, yes, forgive me. I'm sorry, I spoke without consulting any of you, but I knew you would all feel the same.
There's no reason for you to consult anyone. It's your place. You have a right to do as you please. The only thing I feel is there's so little food as it is.
Oh, we can stretch what little food we have. And it's only for a few days.
You want to make a bed?
I think it's fine to have him, but also, where are we going to put him? There.
He could have my bed. I could sleep on the floor. I wouldn't mind.
That's nice of you, Peter, but your room's too small, even for you.
Well, how about this? What if I come in here with you and Mother, and Pedro sleeps in his room, and Mr. Dussel sleeps in there? Wait, what if... Yeah, I come in here with you, and Margaret goes in our room, and Pedro goes in there too.
Hold on, man. I don't think I would have worked right. You see, if you and Margaret live in there are a lot of rats in there. Mushi's caught a few, but it's all right. Peter doesn't mind. He's brave.
Okay, well, what about this? I'll come in here with you and Mother, and Margaret can stay in our room, and Pedro can stay in his room, and Mr. Dussel can have my bed.
No, that would not do. No. Margaret shall come in here, and Mr. Dussel can have her bed. It's the only way. Margaret, go get your food.
Why Margaret? Why can't I come in here?
Well, because it wouldn't be proper for Margaret to sleep in space. Oh, please, Anne.
You don't mind sharing your room with Mr. Dussel, do you, Anne?
Of course not.
Well, this is the time of celebration. Peter, will you help me get some glasses?
Yes.
What's going on? What's happening?
Some boats moving in with us.
In here? You're joking.
It's only for a night or two.
Yeah,
It's only to call to find some Mother's Day.
Ah, Mr. Dussel.
This is Mr. Frank.
Mr. Otto Frank.
Yes. And over here is my wife Edith, the Van on the couch, and their son Peter, my daughters, Margaret and Anne.
Thank you, Mr. Frank. Thank you all. Mr. Dussel, I leave you in good hands. Oh, here's food.
What can I take to thank you?
Mr. Crawler and me for our lifetime. Without them, we couldn't live.
Oh, please, you make it seem very heroic. It isn't that at all. We simply just don't like the Nazis. We don't like their methods. We don't like anything about them.
I know. No one has nothing else to do with our Jews.
Pay no attention to Mr. Frank. I'll be up tomorrow to see that they're treating you all right. Don't trouble to come down again. Take no lock the door after me, won't you, Peg?
Yes. That is all right, Peter. I'll do it.
Well, then, goodbye.
Goodbye, Mr. Crawler. Please, Mr. Dussel, please.
I'm dreaming. I know it. Mr. Otto Frank here. You're not in Switzerland then. A woman told me. She said she'd gone to your house. The door was open and everything was in disorder. Dishes in the sink. She said she found a note in the wastebasket with an address scribbled on it. An address in Zurich. She said you must have escaped to Zurich.
It looks like they're on purpose, just so people would think that very thing.
And you've been here all this time?
All this time, ever since July.
Him! The wastebasket! The address you left in it! They thought we escaped to Switzerland!
I'm glad. But let us all have a toast to Mr. Dussel. To Mr. Dussel. Welcome.
That
That was good.
Mr. Dussel, did Mr. Crawler warn you? You wouldn't get much to eat here. 3 ration books among the 7 of us, and now you make 8.
Mr. Van Daan, you don't realize what's going on outside that you should warn me of a thing like that. Right here in Amsterdam, every day, hundreds of Jews disappear. They surround the block and search house by house. Children come back from school to find their parents gone.
No.
Hundreds are being deported. People that you and I know. That's how it seems. The vessels. They get their call-up notice. Come to the Jewish theater on such and such a day and hour. Bring only what you can carry in a rucksack. And if you refuse the call-up notice, they come and drag you from your home and ship you off to Mount Towson. The death camp. Forgive me for speaking so.
People didn't know that things had gone so much worse.
Do you know it is all? My friend Yopi, do you know what's happened to them?
They are gone.
Gone?
With all the others.
No. No, not Yopi. Not Yopi. No.
Mr. Russell, there are some people, the Wagners, is it?
I think this would be best if we put this off until later. I'm very sure Mr. Goose would like to get settled in before supper.
Thank you, I would.
I regret that we can't give you your room by yourself, Mr. Goose, but I hope you won't be too uncomfortable. At supper tonight, we will give you our rules. Well, a strict schedule that we have during the daytime. And will you please take Mr. Goose to his room?
You come with me, Mr.
Here we are.
The news sounds pretty bad, doesn't it?
It's so different from what Mr. Crawler tells us. Mr. Crawler says things are improving.
I like it better the way Crawler tells it.
Well, you'll be sharing this room with me.
I'm a man who's always lived alone. I haven't had to adjust myself to others. I hope you'll bear with me until I learn.
No, let me help you.
No.
All alone? You have no family at all?
No one.
You must be terribly lonely.
I am used to it.
I don't think I'd ever get used to it. You don't even have any pets, a dog or a cat?
I have an allergy for fur-bearing animals. They give me asthma.
Painter has a cat.
Here! Get it here!
I'm sure it's okay. He sits in his room all the time. We hardly ever see him. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Let us hope so.
Margaret sleeps there, or she used to. You'll be sleeping there now. And I sleep up there on the loft. You want to know a great thing about this room? When you look out the window, you can see the canal. And there's a family that lives on a houseboat down there. They just have a baby that's learning to walk, and oh, I'm so afraid he's going to fall into that canal. I watch him.
Your father spoke of his schedule.
Oh, yes. It's mostly about the times you have to be quiet and times for the WC. You can use it now if you like.
No, thank you.
I'm sure you're terribly shocked at me speaking so, but you don't know how important it is, especially when you're frightened. Anyway, how Margot and I did, she would have the room in the afternoons for studying, lessons, you know, and I'd take it in the mornings. How does that suit you?
Well, I'm not at my best in the morning.
You can have it in the morning.
Tell me, when you're in here, what happens to me? Where am I spending my time? In there with all the people?
Sadly enough, yes.
I see.
Well,
I see.
dinner's at 6:30.
If you don't mind, I'd like to lie down quietly for 10 minutes before eating. I find it helps that I gesture.
Oh. Well, I hope I don't bother you too much. I seem to get everyone else's back up around here.
I always get along very well with children. My patients all brilliant with me because they know how well I get along with them. So don't you worry about that.
Well, thank you, Mr. Dussel.
in Marksfeld's latest book. I think she is a first-class writer. I shall definitely let my children read her. Monday, the 21st of September, 1942. Mr. Dussel and I had another battle yesterday. Yes, Mr. Dussel. According to him, nothing, I repeat, nothing is right about me. My appearance, my character, my manners. While he was going on at me, I thought, sometime I'll just give you such a smack you'll fly right up to the ceiling. Why is it that every grown-up thinks he knows the way to bring up children, particularly the grown-ups that have never had any? I keep wishing Pitcher was a girl instead of a boy. Then I would have someone to talk to. Margot's a darling, but she takes everything too seriously. To pause for a moment on the subject of Mrs. Von Damme, I must tell you that her attempts to flirt with Father are getting her nowhere. Pym, thank goodness, won't play.
Mrs. Brown, something must be done about that child. Yelling like that. Who knows, but there's someone on the street. She is endangering all our lives.
Oh, nothing has happened. See, you're safe. It's all right.
Every night. She twists and turns. I don't sleep. I spend half my night shushing her. And now it's nightmares.
Mr. Dussel, please be kind enough to turn on the light. It's all right. It was just a dream. You're safe here. Mr. Dussel, please go back to bed.
Thank you, but I am going to the WC. The one place where there is peace. What is it? What happened? A nightmare. She was having a nightmare.
I thought someone was murdering her.
Unfortunately, no.
I'd rather not talk about it.
Very good. Try to sleep. I'll sit right here and see you close.
You don't have to.
But really, I would like to.
I'd rather you didn't.
Very well.
She needs your help so much, Anne. Your love.
She does not understand me. I try to tell her of my views on life, and she asks me if I'm constipated.
John, you hurt her very much. She's crying in there, Anne.
I didn't mean to hurt her feelings. I was just telling the truth. I didn't want her in here. And I was awful, wasn't I? I was horrible. The worst part is I can see myself being cruel and I can't stop.
Oh.
What's the matter with me? Tell me it's not a phase. Help me.
Anne, there is little we parents can do to help our children. All we can do is set a good example. Point the way. The rest, Anne, you must do yourself.
I'm trying, really I am. Every night before I go to bed, I say to myself what I did wrong that day. For instance, putting the wet mop in Mr. Driscoll's bed. Listening with Mother. There's a nicer, sweeter arm. There's a good arm, but she's on the inside. I'm afraid that if I show her, it will laugh at me. So the good arm stays on the inside. The bad arm stays on the outside. And I want to switch them very badly. And then I try to make the good arm be on the inside or the outside. And the bad arm stay on the inside. Only
The air raids are getting worse. They come over day and night. The noise is terrifying. Tim says it should be music to our ears. The more planes, the sooner will come the end of the war. Mrs. Von Don pretends to be a fatalist. What will be, will be. But when the planes come over, who is the most frightened? No one else but Petronella. Monday, the 9th of November, 1942. Wonderful news. The Allies have landed in Africa. Pym says that we can look for an early finish to the war. Just for fun, he asked each of us what was the first thing we wanted to do when we got out of here. Mrs. Von Don longs to be home with her own things, her needlepoint chairs, the Bekenstein piano her father gave her, the best that money could buy. Peter would like to go to a movie. Mr. Dussel wants to get back to his dentist drill. He's afraid he's losing his touch. For myself, there are so many things. To ride a bike again, to laugh till my belly aches, to have new clothes from the skin out, to have a hot tub filled and overflowing and wallow in it for hours, to be back in school with my friends.
We thank thee, O Lord our God, ruler of the universe, who has sanctified us with thy holy commandments. Praise be thou, O Lord our God, ruler of the universe, whose wondrous deliverances of our fathers in the days of old. Praise be thou, O Lord our God, ruler of the universe, that thou hast given us life, sustenance, and brought us joy in this happy season. Amen.
Amen.
Rekindle this Hanukkah light. Celebrate the great and wonderful deeds wrought through zeal, which God filled in the hearts of the heroic Maccabees 2,000 years ago. They fought against indifference, against tyranny and oppression. They restored our temple to us, made these lights remind us that we should ever look to God, convince our help to come. Amen.
I lift up mine eyes unto the mountains, from thence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord who made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. He that keepeth Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. He is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The Lord shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. And the Lord shall keep thee from all evil, shall keep thy soul. The Lord shall guard thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and forevermore. Amen.
That was very moving.
Oh, no, sit down. There's still lots more. Songs and presents and always lots of good food.
Yes, always on Hanukkah, everyone gives presents, everyone. In the latkes, I made the best latkes you have ever tasted.
Oh, don't talk about that.
Oh, you should invite us next year to your own home.
God willing.
God willing.
What I remember best is the presents. The day of the presents, and each day they got better and better.
We are all presents. We are all alive. Well, today, that is present complete.
No, it isn't. I've got something.
What is it? What is it?
Oh, pretty! Which way?
Oh, Mother.
Read it out loud.
You are so good. You have never lost December. You never will, I fear. Oh, you are so good. But if you should, put all your crosswords here. Oh, new crossword puzzle book! Oh, where did you get it?
Well, it's not new. It's actually the one you've already done. But I rubbed it all out, so if you wait and forget a little, you can do it all over again.
You never know what to do.
Mrs. Von Don.
Oh, I feel awful. I didn't skip anything.
Oh,
right.
don't worry about it. This was Olan's idea.
Oh, thank you. What is it?
Hair shampoo. I took the awesome soap and mixed it with the last of my toilet water. Oh, Mr. Von Don, yours is something you'll really like. Go ahead, open it. Cigarettes!
Cigarettes!
I found one of his coats in the pocket line of his coat, and he made them. We made them, and him made them. And there's real tobacco in it. There's a little fluff, but not much at all.
Thank you, Anne. Thank you.
For Mother, the next meeting.
Here's an IOU that I promised to pay. 10 hours of doing whatever you say. Signed Armstrong.
10 hours of doing what you're told. Anything you're told.
That's right.
You wouldn't want to sell that, Mrs. Frog.
Precious gift I've ever had.
For him.
Anna Lynn, I wasn't supposed to get anything.
It's a muffler. You wear it around your neck like an ascot. I did it in the dark before I'd go to bed every night. I'm afraid it looks a lot better in the dark.
Oh, it fits me perfectly, Anne. Thank you.
That's for Mushi.
Well, on behalf of Mushi, I thank you.
And this is yours. From Mrs. Quack Quack. Go ahead, open it.
I'm scared to. I know something's going to jump out and hit me.
It's nothing like that, really.
What is it, Paige? Show us.
The safety razor.
Oh, you didn't think that on net.
No, of course not. Lee bought it for me. It's not new, it's secondhand. But he really is needing a razor now.
For what?
You can see a mustache starting on the top of his upper lip.
You want to get rid of that? Put a little milk on it, and let the cat lick it off.
You think you're funny, don't you?
Look, he can't wait. He's going to go try it.
I'm going to get Lucy ready. Hey,
Last but never least, my roommate, Mr. Juicy.
For me? You have something for me?
I made them myself.
Capsules. 2 capsules.
They're earplugs, so you won't hear me crashing around at night. I
Earplugs.
saw them advertised in a magazine. They're not real ones. I made them out of candle wax. But you try them, see if they don't work.
Wait now until I get through. So?
Are you ready?
Huh?
Are you ready?
They've gone inside. I can't get them out. Thank you, Aunt. Thank you.
No, Father, let's have the song. Mr. Dussel, have you heard the song? Oh, it's the whole thing. Oh, Hanukkah, oh, Hanukkah.
I don't think we should sing that song tonight. It is a song of jubilation. One is too hard to become too enthusiastic.
Let's sing our concert.
Very well, begin to sing, and we'll see if you get too loud.
Oh, Hanukkah, the sweet celebration around the feast together.
You! How many times I told you?
What's the matter with you? Get that cat out of here. Haven't you got any sense? You heard me. Get it out.
I have no card.
It doesn't need to be the cat. These clothes are enough. Then he comes out of that room.
Don't worry. Don't be bothered anymore. We're getting rid of it.
At last you listen to me.
I'm not doing it for you. That coughing, sneezing, that's all you're getting. All. I'm doing it because I'm sick of that cat eating all our food.
That's not true. I only give him bones, scraps.
Don't tell me. That cat looks better than all of us. He gets fatter every day.
No.
Out he goes at night.
You can't do that. That's Peter's cat.
If he goes, I go.
Go.
You're not going, and that cat's not going. No, please, this is Hanukkah. Hanukkah, it's time for celebration. Come on, Aunt. Let's have the song.
Oh, Hanukkah,
And before we sing the song, I think it's best if we blow out the candles. So we have something for tomorrow night.
Oh, they were supposed to let them burn themselves out.
I'm sure that God understands your weakness. We thank thee, O Lord our God, who has once again sustained us and permitted us to celebrate this wonderful festival. Shh, everybody, take off your shoes. Good night. Good night. Shh. Baker, will you get the flashlights?
Yes, sir.
Wait.
Do you hear anything?
No, I think they have gone now.
It's the green screen. It's out.
No, they have found us. They've gone to left.
No, they've gone to the house. That's it. They'll be back.
Or it could have been the Gestapo looking for papers.
Or it could have been a thief looking for money. I don't know. Run! No one is going to run bottom. Keep the bottom. If they found us, they have found us. I'm going downstairs now.
No, Father, no. Someone may be down there waiting. It may be a
Margaret, I must go. This is Saturday. There's no way for us to know what has happened until me and Mr. Crawler come on Monday. We cannot live in this uncertainty.
Don't go, Father.
Margaret, I'm going.
Pussy, there's our money. Get their money. You can find them.
still.
Pussy, we have to do something.
Keep still.
Wait, Father, something else, Father.
Right.
I'll go. Haven't you done enough?
Please, Mr. Von, don't get Father.
Keep quiet.
I lift up my eyes from thence to miss my heart.
best if somebody gets around.
Are you sure it's all right?
Yes, the thief took the radio and he took the cash box. But it's okay, Anne. He ran away. He left the outside door. So you find open. Hey,
How can you say it is okay? Don't you realize we are in greater danger than ever? Do so.
you please be still.
Thanks to this clumsy fool, there's someone now who knows we're up here.
Someone knows we're here, yes, but who is this someone? A thief! You think a thief is going to go to the green place and say, I was robbing this place the other night when I heard a crash over my head. You think he's going to do that?
Yes, I think he will.
You're crazy!
I think someday he'll be caught. And then he'll make a bargain with the Brindley. If they release him, he'll tell them where some Jews are hiding. He's right.
No, here we have to go. We can't stay here anymore.
Go there. Have we lost all faith? Have we lost all courage? A moment ago, we knew that they had come for us. We knew it was the end. We are safe now. We are alive. We thank thee, O Lord our God, who once again in thy infinite mercy has seen it fit to spare us again. Now, Anne, let's have the song. The song, Anne. Hanukkah, the sweet celebration,